Hello everybody, welcome to our cooking class tonight. Thanks so much for taking the time to be here. I forgot my apron, so I'm gonna grab that really quickly. While I'm putting my apron on, if you would do me a great big favor, and your hostess too, let us know that you are watching, that you're here, and that you can hear us and that you can see me by giving me a thumbs up or a like, typing in on the page in the comments where you are watching from tonight. My name is Sarah. I am your Epicure gal this evening. I live in Omaha, Nebraska with my husband and our 3 kids. They are not eight. I don't even know why I said that. She's not even close to like her birthday. She's 9, 6, and 3. And then we have a naughty little dog that you might be hearing from in the background here. Hopefully not, but sometimes he likes to steal the show in my cooking classes. So I am, been your Epicure gal, or maybe not yours, but I've been with Epicure for, since August of 2019, so it's been a while now, and I am so excited to be able to share Epicure with you tonight. So if you are familiar with Epicure this evening, I would love to hear what your favorite products are. If you are unfamiliar with Epicure, I'd love to have any questions that you have, please ask them in the video so that I can answer them, and if I don't get to them during the video, I will circle back around so that I don't miss out on anything. Your hostess can help me by tagging you, or tagging me, so that I don't miss a comment, and we'll get you started. So here's how tonight's going to work. I am cooking a delicious meal. I'm going to cook some lettuce wraps for you. I'll show you what they look like in just a second. You are going to watch the demo, take notes on anything that you see and love, write it down on your wish list, and then tonight I will drop the ordering link so you can start ordering off of your hostess's class tonight. You also have some different ways to Epicure. If you hear my kids in the background, it's because I am not alone in this house, like ever. So just ignore them. If you have ever been in a boat similar to mine, I hope you understand. Anyways, 3 ways to Epicure tonight. You can shop, and I hope that that's what you do to support your hostess tonight. You can also decide to book a class. This $20 future booking gift certificate is for you, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. And if you are watching me and thinking, oh my gosh, I think I could do that, the answer is yeah, you absolutely can do what I do. We are looking for people all the time to join our community, and I would love to talk to you more about it. Okay, so tonight I am making our brand new product tonight. It's called Crispy and Crunchy Lettuce Wraps. This is a brand new product. I've actually never sampled it myself, so tonight's gonna be the first time I try it. I'm really excited to do it. I've heard it's really good. You make it with 1 pound of turkey that I have in my multi-purpose steamer here. This steamer truly is multi-purpose. I use it for just about everything. Meats, veggies, popcorn, gosh, what else? I've baked eggs in it, brownies, like all of the things. You're gonna want the steamer for all of the things. It cooks everything in the microwave really, really quickly. It seals in the moisture, so you don't need to add any extra cooking fats or anything like that. And it's BPA and BPS free, food grade safe silicone, so it's really good to be able to use. You don't have to worry about any weird plasticky things seeping into your food. So what I'm gonna do right now is stick it in the microwave. There is a lid to it. I left it over by the microwave, so I'll grab that and then put the lid on, and then I'll show you what it looks like after it's done. I'm only gonna cook it halfway right now. So for 2.5 minutes, and then I'm gonna get it out and break up any clumps and add the seasoning, and then we'll get ready to cook the rest of it. So give me just a moment. I'm gonna put this in the microwave. Here's the lid. Left it in the strainer here. All right. My microwave's over here, so pardon my back for just a moment. It's out of sight. All right. The lid has fit on there, so I'm gonna do 2.5 minutes, and then I will show you what else we're gonna do. Okay, so I talked to you about how Epicure is pretty new in the United States. We've been in business since August of 2019, and our mission, our goal is to get families together at the dinner table in about 20 minutes or less to eat a healthy and delicious meal together that is better than takeout. We know that you have a lot of options, and we also know that we've been eating at home a lot the past 6, 7, 8, 9 months, right? And so we might be getting bored of some of the things that we're making. Guess what? Epicure has a solution for you, and it's gonna be healthier and more cost-effective than what you would get if you were doing takeout. Now we have this awesome never ever list. It's one of my favorite things about Epicure. Part of the reason why I joined is because this is a list of ingredients that's never ever going to be in your food. Some of the things that you're gonna recognize: We are never gonna put gluten in your food. I know that gluten isn't necessarily a bad thing for a lot of people, but it is a trigger for enough people that we wanna make sure our products are gluten-free. And so when you get something like a salad dressing, there's not gonna be any extra additives that sometimes you'll find in a salad dressing, or a packet. You wouldn't think necessarily that your food packets at the grocery store are containing fillers, but they definitely do a lot of the times. We also don't have any food dyes or preservatives or MSG, artificial sweeteners or anything like that. We're all natural. We are a non-GMO project verified company, and we also are very conscious that families have to deal with allergies. So if there's anything on your allergy list, let me know and I can look up what those products are and make sure that what you're ordering for your family and are gonna feed your family is safe for you at your dinner table. We are also, like I said, a cost-effective company. If you are going to buy a kit, like we had a local grocery store just down the street from me that had a HelloFresh kit, and it was $20 for the kit, with all the food included, for servings for two. $20 for 2 servings, and you still had to cook it. And I'm telling you, if I'm gonna pay $20 for my meal, it's gonna be takeout because I'm not gonna do the dishes, right? So Epicure's meals, even though we are mostly including your dry seasonings and the meal solutions and I guess the flavor behind your meals, still with the groceries that you can order and order conveniently online, that's what I always say, and I always try to do if I can, it's still gonna be under $3 per serving. And you're gonna get something that is going to be healthy and flavorful, and gosh, it's the best. Okay, that is my turkey. Give me just a moment. Grab it out of the microwave here. Okay, so this is what the lid to the steamer looks like that I didn't show you first. When you get your steamer out of the microwave, you're gonna use these little handles here at the side, and notice that the vent holes I have facing away from me, and I'm gonna lift the lid towards me so that the steam goes that way. That way I'm not giving myself a little facial today. The steam that's in here is gonna be hot, so you wanna make sure that you don't get burned. So here's, you see the steam come out. Now I will show you what this looks like here. All right, so obviously the turkey's not cooked all the way, right? We have a ways to go. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drain the extra juices out in the sink behind me by putting the lid back on, but leaving it with a little slit here and holding onto it really tightly, because when I flip it over, the meat's gonna try to sneak out, and I don't want any of this to come out. It's a kind of a flimsy steamer. I don't say that as like it's cheap. It's just, it's very flexible is what I should have said. So flimsy was a terrible word. It's not flimsy at all. If you have a steamer and you're watching, will you please negate what I just said and tell everybody it's not flimsy? It's flexible. That's the word I wanted. I'm gonna tip out the fat. I'll be right back. Pardon my backside for just a moment. So I'm draining out all that extra liquid that we don't need. All right, almost out. And then I don't like to leave that on the edge of my steamer, so I'm just gonna wipe it off with my rag. Some of you were like, that's not a rag. That is a Norwex EnviroCloth. And you're right, it's not a rag. It's my EnviroCloth. All right, so I'm gonna take this off, move it to the side. So obviously the turkey just doesn't have the liquid in it anymore. I am going to separate the turkey out, and then I'm gonna add some veggies and seasoning to it. I am using our ground meat separator. This is one of my favorite tools. I use it to obviously break up ground meat like I'm doing right now. You can mash potatoes with it, or avocados for your guacamole. You can mash up baby food with it. One of my favorite things to do with it is use it for mashing up applesauce. I love to make homemade applesauce. I have, like I mentioned, a 6-year-old son, and that's like his favorite job to do with mom is to make applesauce. We get out the apple peeler, core slicer tool, and he's really good at doing all of the parts all by himself. The only thing I help him with is, well, when he gets bored, because usually we cut up a lot of apples, like 20, and then setting up the Instapot. If you want the recipe for that, it's only 3 minutes in the Instapot, and then you have apples that are ready to be mashed up, and I use the Epicure apple pie spice, which you can look up in the catalog, to season my applesauce. We don't like it really sweet, so I don't add any extra sugar, but if you have a little bit of a sweet tooth and you want to, you could definitely sweeten it that way too. Okay, so my meat is being crumbled right now, and then I am going to add in 2 bell peppers. And then I better read the instructions since I've never made this before. 2 bell peppers and 1 tablespoon of water and 1 teaspoon of sesame oil and soy sauce. So I'm gonna get to work there. I'm gonna dump in the seasoning now on top of it here. Here we go. I wish you could smell this. We're gonna pretend this is smell-o-vision. This is the inside of the packet and it smells amazing. I can't wait to try it. Okay, then I said 1 tablespoon of water. I'm gonna use my 4-in-1 measuring or spice spoon is what we call it in the catalog. This is a great addition to your, ooh, I'm making sure it doesn't spill, great addition to your order. It's just about $5, so it's a good add-on at the end. It replaces all those little tiny measuring spoons in your drawer that are either on the ring, or if you're like me and you have little helpers who like to separate all the rings and use them in their toy kitchen, they're all over the place. So, tablespoon on one side, a teaspoon on the other, which I'm about to use for the rest of the recipe, and then a 1/2 teaspoon, and then there's a line about halfway down that's a 1/4 teaspoon. So you have all the measurements you would need right here in one place. So I said a teaspoon of soy sauce and a teaspoon of sesame oil. Right here. Then sesame oil. Oof, this is on tight. Okay, probably should have loosened this. Do I have one of those little groupies here in a drawer? I do. There we go. All right. Alrighty, almost there. So if you are liking what you're seeing so far and thinking, oh my gosh, I think I'm gonna want a lot of products, that is totally normal. Everybody always does, and I have the perfect solution for you. You can host a cooking class. When you book a cooking class, this is what we call a cooking class, off of your friend's cooking class or party tonight, your hostess is gonna get an extra half-price item to spend on anything she would like in our catalog. It could be a single item, it could be a collection, it could be a big piece of cookware, a small seasoning, and then you, as the future hostess, are going to get this future $20 gift certificate. So this is to be used at the time of your cooking class when you have a party, and it'll just be tacked onto your hostess rewards, and you can use it again for anything in the catalog. It just makes your rewards $20 more. So that is not a bad deal at all. Everybody loves it, and I would love to talk to you about what dates I have open in the future and get you on the books. It's gonna be really, really fun to be able to try out all these new products. And if you are loving what you're seeing and thinking, gosh, this is gonna be really useful to me and my family, your friends are gonna think the same exact thing. So do yourself a favor and get your products for free, and do your friends a favor and introduce them to Epicure. All right, moving this off to the side. And I am going to add some veggies. So let me twist this over a little bit. Okay, so right here on my cutting mat, these cutting mats, can you see them okay? They come in a set of 4. 2 of them are this larger size and 2 of them are about half the size, and they're flexible. I really like them. You'll be able to see that in just a moment. And I am going to move this off to the side and use my kitchen scissors to cut up the bell peppers today. It says to use 2 bell peppers, and I'm just gonna dice them up with the kitchen scissors. These kitchen scissors also can cut up like shredded chicken or anything that you would like. They're really sharp, and I just like using them for all the things. Just hide them from people that would use them from paper, right? You don't wanna do that. All right, and again, I told you about the 3 ways to Epicure to shop tonight. So you're gonna wanna look at the cookware that we have. Maybe you're gonna love this steamer. Maybe you're gonna love some of the other things that we have. We have a really great sheet pan liner or a wok with a glass lid. All of these are awesome additions to your kitchen. I especially love the sheet pans and sheet pan liners. We've been married for, gosh, it's gonna be 13 years this year. And about 2 years ago is when we needed to start upgrading some of our kitchenware. And so it was just so lucky, so coincidental that I joined this company where I would be able to do that with all these awesome products. So anyways, those are some awesome cookware items, and then you'll want to scroll through some of our meal solutions. Those are the meals that come in this pack. They come in packs of 3, and you'll be able to pick out some of your favorites, and then some all-purpose seasonings. I showed you the Asian sesame ginger dressing. We also have flavors that are Mexican and Greek or vegetable and all-purpose, and a lot of dips that are really fun to use as either seasonings over your food or be made into dips. So if you have any questions, I've tried most of the catalog. I'll be able to give you some recommendations, and your hostess probably has some good ideas for you too. And so be thinking about that. And then of course, as you're making your wish list, know that if your budget isn't going to be able to handle everything this time, you always have that option of hosting a class. And then even more, we are always looking for people who are excited about sharing the good food movement. We are still pretty new to the United States, although our company has taken off like a rocket ship in the past year. It's been really exciting to be a part of that. People are eating at home right now. We are a company that is growing by leaps and bounds because it's so necessary what we offer. So if you are looking for an additional source of income, I would love to talk to you about that. When I started this business, I was actually with another company a few years ago. They're no longer a direct sales company. But anyways, I was just looking for the discount, and that's absolutely an option with us. But I want to let you know that the opportunity is here to grow it to be something bigger. So when you are looking at this, know that you can go from being someone who just wants to do it for a discount, that was me, to somebody who has replaced their income with this. That's also me. So over the past year and a half, we've had a lot of changes in our family, and I needed to be able to have a more flexible schedule and work at home more hours. I still work outside of my home a little bit during the week. I teach preschool for 8 hours a week, so just 2 mornings a week. I'm actually my 3-year-old's preschool teacher. And then I teach fitness classes, but I teach those classes at 5 in the morning. 5:15 in the morning, if you will. And so nobody even notices that I'm gone. And I love doing it because I love that that's my time. I get my workout in, and then I have the rest of my day. And of course, the fitness classes and the healthy lifestyle really fits into what I do with Epicure too. So I tell you that because I am somebody who's super busy. I also told you I'm a mom of 3. So my days are filled with doing dishes and laundry and preparing for my classes, both at preschool and at the gym. And I love, one of my favorite things is that I am a leader here with Epicure. So I manage a team of women, although we do invite men. If you are a man and you're watching this, or you know of a man that would benefit from being in our community. Anyways, I help that team achieve their goals and get their business started. So whether you're looking for something like a part-time business the way I was in the beginning, or just getting your products for a discount because they're great products, or just sharing it with your family and friends, or really changing the way your life looks right now, we have a place here for you. Our business kit is $99, and it comes with like $250 worth of products. I'll show it to you right here. Comes with this awesome steamer, a bunch of cookware, the food packets, and the seasoning spices that you would need, and then all the training that you would ever want to get started. Plus you have me and our great team of resources. Everyone is so willing to help each other. It's just this fantastic community that I'm so proud to be a part of. So maybe this isn't for you and you're thinking, oh my gosh, I would never do what she's doing. That's okay, but maybe it is. And so I never want to not share that opportunity with you. Okay, so a couple more things. Tonight, before we close the class, I will be putting up, not close the class, but before I shut down for the night, before I turn off my phone for the night, I will be posting a catalog link, and I will also make sure that you have all the access to the products that we have. If you have any questions, please, please, please let me know. I also have some giveaways going on, so I hope that you are watching the page for those giveaways this week, and if not, I will post them again so that you see. All I'll say is that you want to get your orders in right away, and then join my cooking club. I have a private Facebook group. It's just a community of people that have been to a cooking class, or maybe they haven't been to a cooking class, but they're interested in Epicure, or they love Epicure, and they want to find more recipes and kitchen ideas and ways to use their products, because we have a ton of different ways to use your products on the website. So when you go to my website, there's going to be a recipe tab, and you can type in the product name that you order, or the type of food you're even wanting to make, or an idea that you have that you want to see if Epicure has a solution for it. It probably does. And then when you type that, it's going to come up with a lot of different recipes and ideas for you. But I also am a great resource, and so are some of my friends that I share recipes and ideas with, for especially things like the steamer or the cookware that you're not seeing tonight, but you will a little bit later this week, or maybe you already have. Anyways, lots and lots of different ways to use your products, and I want to be able to share those with you so that you don't open up your pantry in 6 months and think, I got this from a party once. I wonder what I should do with it. You know that happens, right? You're kind of chuckling to yourself. It's happened to me before with other companies. I don't want that to happen to you. You're spending money on it. This is your grocery money. Use it, okay? All right, so I have all of this in here. Before I stick it back in the microwave, I'm just gonna mix this all together one more time with the veggies and put it in for 2.5 more minutes to finish out the 5 minutes of cooking. And yes, when you make this at home, it's gonna take you less time because you are not gonna be chatting like I am right now. So I'm just fitting the lid back on, 2.5 more minutes, and I'm gonna show you the last step here in just a second. All right, 2.5, my hands got a little sticky, hold on, 1 second. Okay, so the last part of the meal is that we haven't talked about dessert. Now, I'm not gonna make dessert for you tonight because I made it last night, and I am not a responsible dessert eater. I would eat all of it up if I made dessert every night, but we have this new product called Luscious lemon curd, and it can absolutely be made into one of these fancy little lemon curd cups. The way I made it this week is by making it into lemon bars. So just know, again, there's lots and lots of different recipes. This recipe isn't on the website. This was made by a consultant friend of mine, and she shared the recipe, and so you better believe that I wanted to try it. It is approved by my husband and myself. My kids are not lemon people, so they gave it a thumbs down, but that's okay. Actually, my 3-year-old liked it, but the other 2 kids didn't. But my mom, who is a very big lemon bar fan, said that these were fantastic. So know that you have lots of options with it. If you are into chocolate, we have cupcakes and pudding. We have cheesecake options for lots of different things. Or if you're just looking for a little sweet mix, we have a summer berry dip too. Okay, so the last part of I'm gonna use my lettuce wraps for is I am going to actually decorate the top with our Y peeler and carrots. So it makes these beautiful lines. I've already peeled the carrot skin off of it, so don't worry about that. It makes these beautiful lines that you can add on top of any lettuce wrap and make it fancy. Now these are a little bit long for the lettuce cups that I got, so I will be probably cutting these in half, but it's just gonna add, first of all, a little bit of beauty to my plate, and then also I'll be able to add a little bit more nutrition as well. So I can just do that as many times as I want. This is called our Y peeler. It's awesome, stainless steel blade. It's so smooth as you can see. It's again, one of our new cookware products that just came out, and I am 100% loving it. I have been told you can do zoodles with it. I haven't tried that yet. It sounds like a pretty great idea to me. Oh, look at that, isn't that beautiful? All right, so that looks about right. I have to tell you, my daughter's favorite food ever since she was a first grader has been Asian lettuce wraps. So I'm really excited to have her, my critic, tell me what she thinks. I went to an open house at school with her once, and you know, they have the About Me section, and her paper, like every other kid, was like, I like chicken nuggets, I like ice cream, I like cereal, and she was like, I like Asian lettuce wraps. My mama heart was proud. All right, so I have that all done, and then again, I can use these scissors if I'm gonna cut them in half to make them a little bit shorter, but I'm not gonna do that in front of you. I'm gonna save some time. I have the Asian lettuce wraps ready, and then I am going to show you one last thing. I've been showing off this sesame ginger dressing. This is a dip mix, or excuse me, a dressing mix. I'm gonna read you the instructions for it. So to make sesame ginger dressing, you are gonna combine 2 tablespoons of this dressing mix right here with 3 tablespoons of soy sauce, 1/3 cup of oil. I use grapeseed oil. You can use whatever kind of oil you want, and 1/2 cup of rice vinegar. Now I've already done this because this is a family favorite in our house, and I have put it into one of our salad cruets. All I have to do is give it a good shake tonight, pour it on top of my lettuce wrap, and it's gonna be ready to go as the topping. You also, if you wanna give it more of a kick, you could add sriracha or hoisin sauce or anything that you want, but this is what we're gonna be using this evening. Okay, I'm gonna show you the lettuce wraps, and then we are going to be good to go. There's something under there. I'm gonna clean that up here before I put my steamer down. Okay, grab the turkey out. Bringing my steamer back. Again, you want to lift the lid towards you so the steam goes away. And this is looking beautiful. There's always someone that's like, I want to know if that meat is actually cooked. And it absolutely is. Let me show you what it looks like in here. All right. Looks all good to me. And I'll use a fork in here so that you can see it's ready to go. Look at that. Beautiful, nothing pink. And again, it's turkey, so it's not gonna brown up. But if you were gonna be using something like hamburger, it absolutely would brown up. My husband is picky when it comes to his meat. He would not let me keep cooking our meat in a steamer if it was not going to turn out really well the way he likes it. I'm gonna put the lid back on. The steamer actually retains heat really well, so I'm gonna keep my meat ready until we're ready to make those lettuce cups because I still wanna rinse out the leaves, and then we're gonna be ready to eat. Okay, so as a reminder, if you are watching the replay and you haven't yet, type in #replay to let us know that you're watching. 3 ways to Epicure shop tonight. I've already put your hostess's link up, but I will do it again. If you have any questions, let me know. You're gonna wanna pick out your favorite cookware and your favorite food options. I was gonna say meal and food at the same time, for your pantry. And then if you are interested in booking because you know that you're gonna love this stuff and you want lots more for free or half price, book your party off of your friend's class or your cooking class off of your friend's cooking class. So you get the $20 of future booking gift certificate. Now I am going to tell you something here, and this is going to be our little secret. If you book tonight and you really, really, really don't like Epicure after you get your products, I'm just telling you this is probably not going to happen, but I want you to have an out here. We can cancel your party. I only want to work with people who are excited about Epicure. I know that you will be, but I know some of you are thinking, I haven't tried the products yet. I don't know what to think. Trust me, it's gonna be awesome. Trust your hostess, it's gonna be awesome, but you do have that out just in case. On the very slight off chance that you don't wanna have your party, that's okay. We'll talk about it later, but you don't wanna miss out on this. All right, and that 3rd way to Epicure is by joining the Epicure business opportunity. I said it already and I'd say it again. This is for anybody who wants to just make their life a little bit easier in the kitchen, somebody who loves cooking, someone who hates cooking because they know this is easier, somebody who wants a discount on their food, somebody who wants part-time income so that they can save up for a vacation or manicures every month or extra trips to Target, or maybe you're saving up for a car payment, or I know somebody saving up for her kids' college right now with her Epicure fund. Those are all really important and valid things to do. Or you could do what I'm doing and decide that you want to make this into more of a career for you and work with a group of amazing customers and teammates who are just sharing this Epicure mission with the world. So I love that this is my job. I love getting to share with you about Epicure, and I am so excited. If I'm the first person to share Epicure with you, that makes me really happy. If I'm not the first person, that also makes me happy because our company is growing and we couldn't do it without the growth of so many consultants. So thank you for watching tonight. Please let me know if you have any questions. Reach out to me, reach out to your hostess, and I can't wait to see what your